Hello everyone, my name is Paula Andrea and I'm going to show a presentation according to major practice and improve your English skills to help you about that. So let's start. What I want to ask here is telling you some ways to say hello. Not only that one, we have many options to do it. We have hi, hello, hi there, hello there. These are the same. Hey, how are you doing? That means, ¿cómo te va? Howdy friend. What's up? Alright? How's it going? See ya. Wow, it's good to see you. So, these greetings are more of them are informal. So we can use them with friends, family, or someone who's younger than us, but not for formal way, like boss or in the company. Double greeting. Hi there, how are you doing? Hello, how have you been? It's good to see you. How's been treating you? So, we can also use double greeting at the beginning of any conversation. Meeting someone the first time. Good to meet you. It's nice to meet you. I'm pleased to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. So, as well, we might use them when we know someone the first time or someone is introducing us another person. We can say like, good to meet you. It's nice to meet you. Or I'm pleased to meet you too. Now let's talk about present simple. The present simple is used to make simple statements or facts, to talk about things that happen repeatedly. To make the present simple, or most verbs, use the base form, the infinitive without to. So, this is like in the verbs in Spanish. We have the verbs ending with ar, ir. It's the same in English. We have to eat, to drink, to jump, to play. This case, if we say to eat, we are saying comer. This er is the to in it, which makes infinitive. But when we conjugate this with the subject, we have to omit this, the same like in Spanish. So, I eat lunch at 12 every day. She eats at 12 every day. How to form? We have firstly the subject, later the verb, and then rest of the sentence. I, you, we, they eat lunch at 2 every day. He, she eats lunch at 2 every day. So for he, she eats, this is the third person, we will add s in the verb. Now we are going to talk about this. S and es ending. With some verbs, es adds for he, she eats. These include verbs ending with se, o, double s, x, sex. So, I go to bed. He goes to bed. Here the third person, we use es. I finish work. He finishes work. I watch TV. He watches TV. I cross the road. He crosses the road. I fix cars. He fixes cars. Their phone buzz all day. His phone buzzes all day. In the negative form, we have to use the auxiliary do or does, followed by not. So, do not or does not goes before the verb to make negative. I work outside. I do not work outside. He works inside. He does not work inside. So if you notice, in here we have to omit the S in the verb because we already have does as auxiliary. How to form? Subject, do, does, not. Base form, without S in the third person, and rest of the sentence. I, you, we, they do not work outside. Or shorter way, I don't work outside. He, she, it does not work outside. As I told you before, we omit the S in the verb for the negative and interrogative form. In shorter way, we can say doesn't work outside. Let's go for the question form. We start the question with do or does. You work in an office. Do you work in an office? If you notice in here, we have to put the auxiliary do at the beginning of the sentence to make the question. The same is true. She works in a school. Does she work in a school? How to form? Do or does at the beginning of the sentence, then subject, then the form of the verb, and finally rest of the sentence. Do I, you, we, they work in an office? Does he, she, it work in an office? Now we have the verb to be in the present simple. I am 25 years old. You are a chef. He is happy. So in this case, the verb to be, we should talk about personal information and emotion. How to form? We have firstly the subject, then we have the verb to be. This is like in Spanish, ser or estar. But we have to, in the moment that we conjugate with the subject, the verb to be changed. So, I am, you are, he, she, it, is, we, they are happy. Now let's do the negative form. The verb be takes the same form in positive and negative sentence. The only difference is adding not. How to form? Subject be, as I told you before, we have to conjugate according to the verb, followed by not, rest of the sentence. I am not a doctor. He is not a doctor. We are not doctors. We have negative contractions, what makes shorter. You are not a doctor, so the contraction is you are not a doctor, or you aren't a dog. This construction can be used with the is, the verb is, and are. We cannot use with only are and is. Let's go to the question form. To form questions using be reverse the order of the subject and the verb. In this case we have the positive way. You are Canadian? Question. Are you Canadian? So, how to form? In this structure we can see clearly that the verb to be will go at the beginning, later it will become the subject, and then the rest of the sentence. Am I Canadian? Is he is Canadian? Are you, we, they Canadian? Now we have some verbs. Wake up, get up, have, eat, run, go, drink, play, come, arrive, sleep, stay, take. We can use all of them for making a daily routine text, or we are going to talk about our daily routines. Like this example. I wake up at 7 in the morning. Then I get up and I take a shower. After that, I go to the kitchen where I prepare my breakfast for my children and my husband, and I have it with them. In here, we will look at some pictures. Daily routines. I get up. I take a shower. I get dressed. I have breakfast. I go to work. I start work at 9. I have lunch. I finish work. I arrive home. I have dinner. I watch TV. I go to bed. So with them we can use for making a daily routine sentence or paragraph in this case. So here we have an activity, so you might match according to the picture which number is the correct. So first I go to home. It might be this one. I have lunch. So we can check the clock. It might be this one. Have breakfast. It might be this one. Have dinner. Take a bath. Wake up. Watch TV. Go to bed. Go to school. Start school. Do homework. Get dressed. And play soccer. So take your time and try to make it. If you wish, you can stop the video.